friend Roger Christopherson here again with another First Listen review. If you really enjoy sitting around listening to somebody babble about music that he loves, you came to the right place, because that's what I do. I do a lot of babbling about music that I love. Don't do a whole lot of samples. In fact, we don't do any. So if you want to check out new music, go listen to it. Like, there's a ton of places out there to listen to it. If you really want to check something out, I love watching people, listening to people talk about music, and that's kind of like what we try to do here. So anyway, a little bit of a little nod. I had somebody like questioning why I wasn't playing samples. Like, I get that every now and then. It's just like, because first of all, YouTube sucks, and they'll just take the video down if you have like music on there that whoever chooses they don't want it. And why waste your time doing one if they're going to do that? And so that's why we don't do that here. So anyway, that out of the way, I want to talk about one that I actually really was not even going to do a review on, but it turned out to be like way better than I really thought, and I guess I shouldn't have, because it's one of those bands I don't like. I'll buy the album and then I'll listen to it a few times and I'll probably never go back, but I really should, because this one was really, really good. I'm talking about the new one from Lionheart called The Grace of a Dragonfly. And when I say I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to this band, it was funny because I put it on, and the first thing I thought was, man, that guy sounds a lot like Lee Small. I'm like, wait a minute, Lee Small is the singer of this band. Like, duh. I have to admit, I listen to a lot of music, and I kind of lose track of who's in what sometimes. I knew that Dennis Stratton was in this, who used to play with Iron Maiden and Praying Mantis, but I had forgotten about Lee being in the band. Also in this band, as long as I guess we're mentioning people, we have Steve Mann, who was with MSG for a little bit, and Rocky Newton, from Grand Slam, also MSG. And then on bass we have Clive Edwards, who's played with Pat Travers and Ule John Roth and lots of other stuff. But anyway, that's what he's most known for. This one, I guess, is not. It was being like labeled a concept album, but from what I see here, it's just not really a concept. It's more like just a themed album that's mostly about World War II. And I listened to the lyrics. I guess that makes sense. Although I find it more of an anti-war album than anything else. I guess some of the songs are kind of sound like they're just made up stories. And I guess I was kind of just reading up on this real quick here because I wanted to know what I was trying to figure out what the actual concept was, and that's kind of how I found out it's not actually a concept. It was just a themed album. But one thing I want to point out, if you came to this album because Dennis Stratton, isn't it? The band, like I should say, when I originally found this band, it was because of Dennis Stratton. It doesn't sound anything like Iron Maiden. These are like a melodic AOR type band, and they do it really, really good. It's really catchy. There's not a clunker on this album. If you don't listen to Lee Small at all, he was with the band Shy for a while. Actually, he just came out with a solo album here not too long ago that was really, really good. If you have a chance to pick that one up, that's actually one of the best things I've ever heard him sing on, was his solo album. But he did a lot of stuff with Shy, which is how I kind of came to know him. But anyway, it's extremely AOR, and it's really well done. Not a clunker on this album, not at all. In fact, I think it's one of those albums that gets better as it goes along. In fact, my favorite song on here is the second last one, which is the title track. And probably This Is a Woman's War would be like one of my other favorite ones on here. But it starts out just kicking in, and it just never stops. I don't want to make this one too long, because like I said, I wasn't really even planning on doing a review of this one. But just a quick overall of it is, if you enjoy extremely good AOR music with a message other than just I'm in love with somebody and love songs, it seems to be a lot of AOR is geared towards. This is not geared that way at all. Although it doesn't get cheesy with anything, and it's not preachy at all. Lyrically, it just kind of tells a story of a time in history, and even the made-up fictional aspects of it are very uplifting. And it fits the music really well, and just gives a very positive, uplifting feel to the whole album. And it's one of these ones I could put on and not have to skip a track at all. So good listen, great musicianship on it. The dual guitar stuff is cool too. And I don't know. It's a little heavier than most AOR at this album, or the band overall. This is their fourth album, I believe, and from what I remember, it fits right in line with that. It's kind of more powerful than your standard AOR. It's a little bit more on the heavy side, but still does not lose any of that catchiness or melodic feel. So it's one of these ones that, like I say, it's achieved its job. If it makes me want to go back and listen to the earlier stuff, and it did that because I'm already wanting to go back and listen to a couple of the earlier things and just refresh my brain on it, because it's been a while, like since I've listened to anything from Lionheart. So maybe I should dig into it a little bit more. But that's probably what I'm going to be doing the rest of the day, is digging out the first three and seeing what they sounded like. But anyway, as always, feel free to leave your comments and thoughts below, and like and subscribe to keep this music alive, because this is one band that even I should probably keep alive a little bit better than what I've been doing. So I guess it's a good thing I'm talking about it, just to refresh my brain and maybe remind somebody else that this band is out there and deserves another spin. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.